Hi guys, hi. This is Dina. So thank you. I just reached 300 subscribers. 300 subscribers. Well, not a big number for a lot of you, but to me it is a big number. 300 subscribers since I've been on YouTube 2 years ago. So that's a huge milestone for me, and I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful to all of you that's subscribed, support my channel, encourage me and everything. Thank you. This is your win. Thank you so much. So I wanted to come on camera to have a bit of conversation, because I know I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, so you guys don't get to see me a lot. But because of this 300 subscribers anniversary, or whatever you want to call it, I wanted to come on to do a quick Q&A while I do my hair, because I intended to do my hair, to put my hair in mini twist. So I'm just gonna do that, and at the same time I can tell you a bit more about me. Some of you asked me some questions, so I'm just gonna go through these questions and answer, so you guys can get to know me a little better. Okay, so the products that I'm gonna be using for my hair is, of course, Cantu shea butter. I have it mixed with, well, this is Cantu argan oil, but I have it mixed with shea butter and some oils. So that's what I'm gonna use to moisturize my hair before I start twisting my hair. Okay, so the first question was, where are you from? And I'm from Haiti. So that's where I was born before I moved to North America. I currently live in Niagara Falls, Canada, but I've lived in the US for a couple years before I moved to Canada. But anyway, I'm originally from Haiti. If you hear an accent, I do speak both French and I speak Haitian Creole as well. Hello, sac passe. Okay, so the second question was, what's your educational background? So my educational background is in HR. I'm a business person. I've always loved business. I've always loved corporate careers. So the first chance I got, I go to college and I got my degree for HR. I got my bachelor degree in HR. I also work in corporate. I do have experience working in corporate. I work for a big insurance company. I've been working with them for over 7 years, almost 7 years now. So yeah, that's what I do. Okay, so the next question is, what's your relationship status? So I am married. I've been married for almost 5 years now, and I have children. I have 2 children with that person. So my hair is not really gonna be a mini twist, because I'm not gonna leave them for a very long time. I just want to put them in a protective styling. So I'm just gonna do a big twist, if you must. So this is the kind of the size that I want to do it. Okay, so the next question was, have you traveled and do you like traveling? If so, what countries you've traveled to? So I haven't traveled in a while. The last time I traveled, I believe it was in 2015. I went to Cuba with a friend. So I do love traveling though, but I haven't had a chance to really travel a lot, especially like after the pandemic or during the pandemic. Like nobody was really traveling. So but I do love traveling. Like I've been to the US, I've been to Cuba, been to Dominican Republic, and I intend to go to more countries in hopefully in Europe, Africa, the Caribbean, you name it. So yeah, next question was, when did you start YouTube? So I started YouTube 2 years ago, and I did stop, not because I wanted to, but because I kind of like I got very busy. Life got very busy for me because I was completing my degree. I went back to school to complete my degree, and then I also got pregnant in 2020, 2021. So I haven't really had a chance to work and focus on YouTube. But yeah, I started YouTube a couple of years ago. Okay, so next question. Why did you start YouTube? Why did I start YouTube? I started YouTube because I guess I've always wanted to start YouTube since around 2012, 2013, when the natural hair channels were booming. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel because that's what I could relate to, and I was really passionate about growing my hair at the time. So I thought, hey, like, since I'm watching so much YouTube video, I might as well be on YouTube, right? But I never really got into it at that time because, again, I wasn't in the place that I am right now, like with my confidence in front of a camera, and yeah, and plus I was busy, so there were a lot going on back then. So I didn't really have a chance to do YouTube. But I started YouTube because I'm really, like, I've been watching lots of YouTube videos, so I really like watching people grow, and so I think it's a good opportunity to use that platform to grow a community of people that are like-minded and have the same hobbies, have the same interest. So these are some of the reasons why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and that's why I want to work on it at the moment and focus on that. So yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what is your plan for YouTube? Of course, my plan for YouTube is to continue to grow, and hopefully my short term would be to hopefully monetize within the next year. Yeah, and just continue to grow, and of course have fun. At this point, it's just fun for me. It's just fun watching my YouTube channel grow, just fun communicating with a lot of people, and also like just helping people. Like, a lot of people have been reaching out to me, like they take interest in my hair growth. They want to know what I'm doing. They want help, So there's a big community still on YouTube that are interested in natural hair. So I just want to help with that and be part of that community. Again, the hair is not the only thing that I'm interested in. I'm interested in skincare. I really want to help out with that. I also really want to be involved in the workout community, because that's another thing that I'm passionate about as well. So there's a lot of things that I'm interested in on YouTube, and of course, I wanna go in all these areas and just have fun. Yeah, that's it. Have fun. Okay, so next question. Favorite food? Of course, I love my Haitian food. I love my legumes. Um, I love Haitian food. So what can I say? I'm Haitian. My husband is Italian descent, so born Canadian, Italian descent, or half Italian. So he's all about Italian food, and I have to cook Italian food a lot. So yeah, I love Italian food, to be honest. Yeah, Haitian food, Italian food, and I'm a foodie. So it doesn't matter what kind of food, I will try it. If I like it, then it's my new favorite. That's it. All right. So the next question is, what is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobbies. Let's see. I do like to read. Um, Now I haven't had like this year. I haven't been reading a lot, but last year I was reading about a book a month. Um, so it's been tough this year with having kids and stuff. So I haven't really started. Plus, I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to focus more on YouTube. So I haven't really read a lot of books, but I'm trying to get into that again. I do have a subscription with Audible, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Just read while I do things around the house. What are you gonna do, right? I can't really sit down and read a book anymore. Yeah. I guess my other hobbies would be, I do a lot of indoor stuff because as an introvert, I don't really like doing a lot of outdoor things. So I'm pretty much always at home unless there's, something social happening with friends and family. But otherwise, I'm just home. I like to knit, I like to crochet. I do like to sew. So these are my hobbies. And then I like to get into TV shows, like watching favorite Netflix TV shows or Prime. So these are my hobbies that I can think. I do have other interests, but nothing really comes to mind right now. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, of course, what are my favorite books to read? My favorite books to read, I do like a variety of books. I love nonfiction books because they take you to a different place other than, what you're used to. I'm not big on romance, so I don't really read a lot of romance, to be honest, unless they're like comedy. I don't really care about romance. But I do read a variety of books, nonfiction books, from crime investigations to drama. Yeah, those kind of books I'm into. Also, I'm not really into horror. Um, no horror, no horror movies, no books. I don't care about those. Um, Mystery, yes. But yeah, it doesn't matter. For fiction books, okay, so I like fiction. Because that's what I was describing. I like fiction books, but for non-fiction books, I also like reading about entrepreneurship, life in general, biographies, and things like that. So yeah, my favorites are fiction, correction, fiction, and but I also do read nonfiction books as well, self-help books mostly. The next one is what's my favorite color. My favorite color is green. Green everything. But when it comes to clothes, I don't really care, to be honest. For winter, I tend to go for like nude colors. Like right now I'm wearing orange, but if I'm going out, typically I would just go for like white, black, beige, brown, those type of colors. But when it comes to other things, like my favorite color in general is green. So the next question is what is my sign? I'm a Sagittarius. So I guess I'm adventurous. I'm adventurous. I don't really know about those signs, to be honest. I don't really put a lot of weight into them. Not only because, I'm Christian, we don't believe in those type of things, but since you asked, I'm a Sagittarius, whatever that means for you. Alright guys, so this video is probably gonna be a little longer, but I'm gonna try to keep it at 30 minutes max, because I don't want it to be too long, right? So the next question, that person kind of dived a little deeper and asked me, what would you change about yourself if you can? Now I gotta think about that. I guess if I were to change something about myself physically, it would be my height. Now I'm not short, but I wouldn't mind getting a couple extra, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm 5'5", so if I could get to 5'7", that would be ideal. But it's not gonna happen anymore. It's too late for that. So 5'5" it is. But I guess if we're looking at in general, in terms of who I am, I guess I wouldn't mind changing. This question is heavy, guys. Okay, so I guess I could be a little bit more proactive and organized in certain things, like being proactive in terms of getting ready for contingencies and things like that, because I am organized to a certain extent, but at the same time I'm more of I'm relaxed. I'm a very optimistic person, so I tend to be a little naive as to what tomorrow is gonna be like. I'm more hopeful. So I guess I could be a little bit more proactive in that sense. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go through some of the questions regarding my hair and my skin. Some people wanted to know, since my channel is about those things, some of the questions were about that specifically. So someone asked me, how long did you take to grow your hair? So my hair journey started, since I was a kid, really, because my mother did not want to perm my hair, and because she was always natural. Like, since I know my mom, since I was born, like, I've never seen her wearing anything in her hair. So she was always natural. Because of that, she never put anything in our hair, like me and my sisters. So, but I didn't know, like, we were natural, but we didn't know really how to take care of our hair, right? We were just washing whenever we wanted to and always using shampoo. Like, we didn't know anything about how to moisturize hair, how to deep condition hair. So I would say that my hair journey really started about 10 years ago when I was like when I found out that there were a big community of natural hair people on YouTube. So that's when I really started to learn about my hair porosity, my hair texture, and all that. And that's when my hair really started to grow. And next question was, what's your favorite protective style? My favorite protective style is, of course, twist, um, which is what I'm doing right now, conveniently. So yeah, just twist, mini twist, because that may last you a little longer, and it's easy to do. Like, I don't recommend using anything on your hair, like any other braids, which it's fine to use. I've used them, right? But it's not the best option to do a protective style, because um you putting something on top of your hair, so it limits the amount of moisture that can penetrate your hair. When I do mini twists, when I do mini twists, you can still wash your hair, you can still moisturize your hair, and it's going straight to your hair. But when you put something else on it, then those things kind of like block the moisture from going straight to your hair. But it's okay to wear whatever you want to wear in your hair. This is not an advice. This is just my own opinion, which which I'm entitled to. The next one is, what are my favorite hair products of all time? Um, of course, I like Cream of Nature. I've been using that since I started my hair journey, and I'm still using it. Right. I also like organics. I started using that maybe 6 years back, and I'm still using that. And I also started to use Shea Moisture. They do have a variety of things that you can use for deep conditioning, moisturizing. So I kind of like the flexibility. So yeah, these are some of my favorite products of all time. Maybe not all time, but for a long time now. Okay, so the next question was, how often do I trim? Now, trimming is it's a little trickier, because that one depends on how my hair is doing. Well, I guess if I'm styling my hair like I'm doing right now, I'll try to clean it up, or if I'm going to wash it, um, I'll just try to clean it up by, trimming the little ends before I do that, because that'll help to reduce the the sheddings and the split ends for sure. Editing me just realized that I didn't fully answer this question. So here it is. I clean my hair as often as possible, but I trim my hair once or twice a year, depending on if I need it or not. Next question is, what's my favorite co-wash routine? So I do co-wash 3 times a month. So as you know, there's 4 weeks in the month, so I would co-wash, 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 wash. Now, co-washing, if you don't know, that means I would just use a conditioner when I co-wash. So um, I would just use a conditioner to wash my hair, not my scalp. For my scalp, I would just massage my scalp, but I would use the conditioner on my hair because you need the moisture, right? Natural hair really needs to be moisturized, and you need water-based moisturizer. So the more water you have on your hair, then the more moisturized and more healthy it will be. So I do co-wash 3 times, and then I would wash with shampoo once a month. This is my routine. So there's water. I use water on my hair pretty much every week. Even when I'm wearing a mini twist, I would for sure wash my hair. Well, not wash, but I would have water on my hair. So yeah, so this is my co-washing routine. Next question is, what is my biggest hair inspiration? Like I said, my mom was natural since I knew her, and even though she didn't know much about her hair textures and all that, she used to have like very, very long hair. Like right now, she doesn't have long hair anymore. She's older, so maybe that has something to do with it. But back then, when she was younger, in her 30s, 40s, 50, even 50s, she used to have longer hair. Now, this is not me saying that long hair is, is everything. Like, long hair is not everything. Doesn't matter your hair length. As long as you love your hair, you're taking care of your hair. All hair types, all hair is beautiful. Period. Okay, so the next question was, what hair oil do you recommend using? So for hair oil, right now I'm using mostly olive oil and avocado oil and castor oil, because these are the oil that I can access really. But I think the oil the oil that's closest to your natural oil, like the natural oil that secretes from your scalp, the sebum. The oil that's closest to that is jojoba oil, so that's what I think is the best oil for your hair. But otherwise, whatever oil is accessible, like it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as you're getting, the nutrient in your hair from any oil that you can find that is helpful to your hair, then that should be fine, in my opinion. Next question is, what is my favorite skincare routine? So I did explain in the last video what my skincare routine was, because I used to have acne. Well, not severe case, but I used to have pimples, and I used to deal with that a lot in my teenage years, going to my early 20s. So the thing that saved me was implementing a consistent skincare routine. So that, along with using exfoliating scrub. So I was using an exfoliating scrub very often, like maybe 3-4 times a week. And that from using that, I did see result very fast. Within like a month, I saw a major change in my skin, quality or health. So what I do is I wash my face. I use my exfoliating scrub. I usually do a mask every often too. Like I do a mask like maybe 3 or 4 times a week. DIY mask that I do with, honey, nutmeg, like very natural things that you can use for your face and that are very, very beneficial to your skin. So this is my skincare routine. So every night I do wash my face. I try to exfoliate, and I moisturize my skin. Yeah, that's it. So I think that was the last question on the list. I went over, um, you know, pretty much all the questions. Now that might be the video might be a little longer than I expected, but I'll see what I can do while I'm editing. But as you can see, I finished one side of my hair, so I still have this whole side to do. And once I'm done, I will either come back and show you what the finished look is and how I will style it, or I will just post a picture. Thank you so much for being here and sticking to the end if you're still here. I know it was a long video, so I really appreciate you still being here and listening to my answers to this long list of questions. Thank you for your support. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, keep safe, and I'll see you next. Bye.